Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you all. It's a bit of a different background. This is actually going to be my craft studio or filming room and craft room. So today I am going to sort out all of this stuff, literally all of that. So that was all in my bedroom, and then we decided to kind of use the space a bit more and have it repainted and decorated, and then sort everything out. So today I'm going to be working on my wool unit and putting some like projecty bits away, because I've got things like this, like blankets that I've made in the past that I want to kind of put up and show and not have stuffed in a drawer. So that's what the plan is for today. I have this wool unit from IKEA, which is like the cube unit, so I'm going to try and put all my wool out nice and displayed, but if it doesn't work I'll use my cubes. And then I've got a bookshelf over there which I want to put some, I've got loads of like crochet magazines and all of that stuff up, and then I'm hoping to get a big comfy chair to sit on here, and then kind of a desk and a filming area over there. So this isn't going to be the whole video, the whole room done, but it is just going to be kind of the organising things, putting things away so we don't have a huge mess on the floor. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you don't, I will leave a link in the description box below for a couple more videos from me that are like my usual stuff, so more like the tutorials and things, but this one's going to be a nice organisation one, which I'm super excited for. Without further ado, I'm going to pull all my wool out and see what I'm working with, and then I will hopefully attempt to reorganise it. Okay then, so I've just quickly pulled out all of my yarn and this is what we're working with. Actually, halfway through doing this I was about to say to the camera, don't actually have that much, you know, I'm not a big yarn hoarder, and then I got through it and I realised that this huge mountain was what I was working with. Actually recently I have been working through my stash a lot more, so there was a lot more, and there is incoming yarn, as you are probably aware of yourself. You get yarn and change yarn all around all the time, so this video could be very different whether I do it now or in a few weeks, or you know. So it's going to definitely be a work in progress, but that's okay. That's part of the excitement of it all as well. But a lot of my yarn is not full balls. So this is obviously like a full ball, but then a lot of it is like bits like this and like this. But I'm definitely still keeping those because I think that they're a perfect opportunity for some experimenting with projects. And when I'm trying to figure out what projects to film and things, I always use my scrap yarn instead of my nice balls that I've got full balls of. So obviously this is what I'm working with, and we're going to try and get it all up onto this unit here. And I've also got some cubes up here which I'm going to do with like my smaller yarns, like my cottons and things. I'm going to put up there as well, but I'm planning to do it by colour, so shades of blue, shades of white and browns, shades of pinks and reds and things like that, but I may change in the future. But for now, that is what I'm planning to do. I'm going to definitely put you in a better angle, and then I'm going to time lapse going through it and sorting through it, and it could be a very long time lapse, but I'll try and jot in at different points to explain kind of what I'm doing. Wish me luck for all of this yarn. Literally too tall to fit into the frame. My plan is to start from the bottom down. So I'm going to start on these two because when I had my other unit with the boxes over there, I didn't use a few of them. So I'm going to start from these ones and see where we go. Reds are the ones I use the least, so we're going to start with those. So just ravelling up a ball. I always have things like this in the bottom of my stashes. My photo page for hooks and needles. I actually have the blanket here somewhere, which I'll show you when I get to that stage of this room, but I made out of scrap yarn. That was one of my first little projects that I did, and I really wanted to show that and that be kind of my focus. So now I'm going to do my pinks and yeah, my pinks and my purples and things like that. I've got quite a collection. I didn't actually realise how big my collection was until I did this, but I've been trying my best to use up my stash because I do want to get some nicer yarns. I've been crocheting for 5 years this Christmas, which is crazy to me because it doesn't feel like that at all. But seeing that and seeing that I'm still using like the acrylics and stuff, which is obviously fine to use. I love those yarns and those are the things that I started with. And but obviously I would like to get, you know, a few different types, definitely, of like some nicer yarns. So actually some upcoming projects have some, I think they're Debbie Bliss yarns that I've ordered, which I'm super excited about. They're not just acrylic blends either, which I do love my acrylic blends, but when you've been working with those for, as I say, almost coming up to 5 years, you know, I would like to expand my horizons, I guess you could say. I'm thinking put whip through on the bottom here or in the wardrobe behind me, and up here we're going to do green and blues maybe. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my blues and my whites, but I might have a bit too much. We'll just have to see how it goes, but I'm going to do that now. Okay, we'll go colourful, and then I'm going to put my whites and creams and then my greys and browns. I mean, I do have to admit, sorting through my yarn is quite fun. It's like, it's only something that you would understand if you're a crafter, definitely, because you can just see like all of the different bits you have. So I definitely hope you're enjoying a bit more of a chatty video. I don't know if that's like what people like, but I know that for me, I've been watching like so many of these videos recently, obviously because I'm doing up my craft room. Whether anyone will be interested or not, that's another story. I guess if you are, I can do more kind of vloggy styles in the future. I want to start to do some other things apart from tutorials, like some tips that I've learned, or like some of my yarn favourites of the month, or like project favourites of the month and stuff like that. I definitely am interested in kind of expanding through that. I'm going to put some of bits away, some like of these bits. I know where this is going to go. It might go in the pink, and I've got a few other bits like that that I just don't know what to do with, but I'm going to have a go at that, and then I'm going to show you where all my little balls are going to go to. My camera just literally timed out because the max movie time had been you know, done. So anyway, this is how it's looking. So I've got my blues and then my darker blues, then my pinks and my oranges and my whites and my greys. Then I've got a spare couple of, this is what I'm working with, I've got a spare couple of boxes there, and I think I'm going to put like blankets, because in that mess that you can see are blankets, so they're going to go up there, I think, piled above each other, or I'll find something to put in there. This is what I was talking about with the minis. So all of these are like they are mainly cotton, and I'm going to pop them up in this section here, I think. Okay, so I'm going to be ducking down and stuff, but hopefully this is okay for you to be able to see. More spaces for a few more colours, which is always good, but that is the main bulk of the yarn done. So I'm going to figure out what to do with these last couple of balls, and then I will definitely do the finishing product. It might have to be tomorrow because I'm literally losing the light. I've been filming for so long, but I'm loving it so far. I'm loving how it's looking. I'm really excited for future projects in here as well, and just have a bit more like inspiration and feel a bit more inspired of when I look at my yarn and when I look at different things in the room, and just want to be in here and want to film and want to crochet as well. I definitely think that sometimes you hit a bit of a slump, and this was a really nice thing to do. I had things shoved all over the place, and it didn't spark the creativity that you kind of need from a room or from wherever your crochet stuff is going to be held. So I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to finish off a few last bits that I'm not really going to film, and then I'll do a final span of the yarn section, and then I'll come back for a part 2 of like everything else. So putting away all of that mess in front of me, which is slightly stressing me out, but it'll get put away, so that's fine. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the bit more of a chatty, like vloggy style. I really enjoyed filming it and getting everything put away as well. It's really, really nice. Don't forget to like if you did enjoy this video. Comment down any suggestions of what to do with my scrap yarn, what you did with yours, and any tips of like how to organise the room as well would be super handy. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video. I will definitely leave some project and tutorials in the description box if you want to go and check those out, and I'll also leave the decorators that we used as well, because they were absolutely amazing, so kind, so generous, and just really nice people to have decorating. They did an amazing job as well, so I'll leave that in the description box down below, and I'll see you all next week for another video. Might be another one like this, might be a tutorial, I'm not sure yet, but I'll see you all anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Bye from me.